Hey there, I asked you guys to send me some questions about House of the Dragon Season 2, and here I am. Let's answer them. Nishant asks, behind the scenes clips showed people chanting Rhaenyra the Cruel. Can she be compared with Maegor the Cruel? No, no, just no. I mean, you just have to look at the countless atrocities that Maegor was committing. She is definitely no saint, and I think we will see that on House of the Dragon later on, but that's just not fair. So when they are chanting Rhaenyra the Cruel, I just think that this is propaganda, and that is something that I'd love to see from both sides. Obviously, Otto will spread the word, and what Rhaenys just done to the civilians, that is definitely something that could be used for propaganda, and I really hope that this will become a central plot point. You know, just pitting Otto and Larys against Daemon and Mysaria, and manipulating the people in King's Landing and all throughout the realm. It's just like the good old Game of Thrones season 1, season 2 days. That's something that I would love to go back to now, with politics coming back and backstabbing and intrigues. You know, some of that early stuff, some of that stuff that made Game of Thrones so good in the first place. Jesus V asks, do you think House of the Dragon is going to exclude Daeron? Definitely not. And both Ryan Condal and George R. R. Martin said that Daeron is gonna be in House of the Dragon. He just wasn't in season 1, and it looks like he might not be in season 2 either. He's currently in Old Town, and even though we only have 8 episodes, it's gonna be a very slow season, and other characters like Rhaenys, for example, or Aegon II are in desperate need of screen time this season. And as much as I would have loved to see Daeron at Old Town, perhaps with Hobart Hightower, and you just add another place, I see why it might be wiser to introduce him early on in season 3. So don't worry, Daeron is gonna be instrumental in this war. I think we will see him in season 3, and I can't wait for it. Nathaniel asks, do you think Rhaenyra would ride Syrax into battle, unlike in the books? Okay, spoiler alert. I would love to see Rhaenyra participating in the Battle of the Gullet. It would add so much impact when she's actually there to witness Jacaerys' death. It would also really make you understand her decisions later on. Why she is so cautious. Why she's growing more anxious, and you know, she's doubting everyone. And like Daeron, there are also rumors that Nettles won't be in season 2, and maybe this is for this exact reason, because we know from leaks that Rhaenyra is gonna play a part in the sowing of the seeds, and that she is the one to instruct them. And maybe Nettles comes in season 3 after the Battle of the Gullet, so Rhaenyra can play a bigger role in the Battle of the Gullet itself. I'd love that, and I would definitely be down for that. That would just add another layer to her character. Tarktar says, best part of the teaser, except Alicent.
God damn!
I just really love the shot of Aemond in front of the Iron Throne. I think this is when he just came back from Storm's End and after killing Lucerys. And I think if you look at what is about to happen with the Dance of the Dragons, it's just so fitting. It's so fitting to have this shot of the storm that is, you know, looming over the throne as the real storm and the dance is about to unfold in Westeros. And it's just a very, very nice shot, and it actually is quite well shot in that it's not so dark anymore. Both Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon got a lot of flack for the dark shots, the darkness in general, and this right here, this scene right here, right from the get-go, is very much improved. And just in general, I'm really excited for Aemon Targaryen. He's my favorite character in the Dance of the Dragons. I've said that many times by now, and I can't wait to see Ewan Mitchell kicking ass. He's just perfect in that role. Another shot slash storyline that I'm really excited for is the one of Jace and Cregan Stark in the north. In the trailer we see that they are visiting the Night's Watch, and that's something that's been talked about for months now, because the others, the White Walkers, apparently will be in House of the Dragon as well. And we still don't know what the Pact of Ice and Fire was about. We don't really have an idea how the others work, why they are back, because Game of Thrones didn't care to explain any of that. So maybe George R. R. Martin shared some information with the writing staff at House of the Dragon at HBO. Maybe we are about to find something out about the White Walkers. We shall see. Kane Jones asks, any deviations from the source material you'd like to see? Well, we've kind of talked about it already because I would definitely love to see Rhaenyra actually getting involved with Cyrax, but there are also a few other things that I'd love to see changed, depending on whether or not we are going to get the aftermath of House of the Dragon. Then I think that Corlys's death, for example, is just very goofy, and there are a few of those. We talked about Jaehaerys' death scene in our latest podcast episode. I also thought that was just abysmal, and Daeron's death is also something that you could easily change and make it better. There's always room to improve because Fire and Blood it's not on us, some of Ice and Fire's level. Soneris asks, do you think they'll give Aegon some nuance? He gave me Joffrey vibes in the trailer. I actually thought about this a lot because even though I'd say that both factions are kind of balanced, it's quite clear who the show wants you to support. They definitely want you to support Rhaenyra. While Daemon is definitely worse than I expected, Aemond is better than I expected. So that is very much balanced, but I think the balance with Aegon and Rhaenyra will come when the war is really going on, when we're at it. And, you know, there's stuff that is going to happen this season that will definitely limit and change our characters forever. And I think with Aegon becoming weaker, that might be the approach of the show to add more nuance because, you know, they might want to make you feel bad for him. And on the other hand, Rhaenyra is going to witness some stuff that she just can't forget. So I think the nuance in this will come when the war is here, like actually here. Jericat asks, what's up with that Alicent gazing into the lake scene, and where in the Seven Hells is she? I gotta be honest, I have no idea other than maybe this is a dream sequence. You know, what happens this season with Blood and Cheese and the war and Aegon being crippled. It just has a real bad impact on Alicent, and you know, this might just be a horror dream, a nightmare that she has. And unlike in Game of Thrones, where they always shied away from actually showing visions and dreams, and you know, this might just be a different approach. But as of yet, I just don't know. We shall see. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely go subscribe. There's definitely going to be a lot of cool stuff heading your way. I'm about to interview Sir Laurent Marbrand, one of Rhaenyra's Kingsguard members, Max Wrotsley, and that'll be one of many interviews that I plan to do in the not so distant future. Apart from that, there's going to be a full season breakdown of House of the Dragon Season 2. And the podcast is obviously always coming, the Hot Takes series. Maybe more Q&As like this. Let me know if you like this one. And until then, take care and see us later.